out with his 12 points and 6 rebounds a game or play some defense. Steve Francis, one of 19 state turnovers. Francis misses. Terrence Morris had his back. Morris had 17. Wolfpacks build houses with their bricks. They shot just 26%. Worst shooting day in school history. Made even worse when Steve Francis gets ballistic. Actually, Francis, who averages 16 points per game, only scored 2 baskets. That Skywalker and this Skywalker. Maryland pulling away. Danny Miller, sweet entry to Morris. Morris was just silk, so smooth. A career-high 16 rebounds, 17 points. His happy action fun time coach, Gary Williams, said, "It doesn't register with me all the good things he does out there." Maryland wins it 63-50. Says teammate Terrell Stokes of Morris, he's a quiet killer. The Wolfpack just died quietly. 2,136 games in school history and never a shooting night this bad. Just 6 field goals in each half, 12 for 47 for the game. State coach Herb Sindick, the understatement of the night, "We were really ice cold." Number 5, Cincinnati at Marquette. Bob Huggins Bearcats coming off a tough loss to DePaul. Second half, Cincy by 5, 7 minutes left. Cincy's Melvin Levitt guarding Brian Wardle. Check out Levitt's left ankle. Levitt would head to the bench. Marquette took advantage of his absence. Steve Logan gets his shot shoved back down his throat. One of 6 Marquette block shots, all by Mark Bargan, and then Bargan gets the lay-in at the other end. He also had 12 points. We're tied at 51. Moments later, Brian Wardle. Ooh, Papi, I did not know you could do it like that. Wardle, 3 of 5 from 3 land. He had 19 points. Then, under 40 seconds to play, Kenyon Martin called for goaltending on Uluma Namaka. Namaka had 10 points. He was fouled. Namaka said the 19-point loss to Cincy last month, that was in the back of our heads. Upset. Marquette beat Cincinnati 62-58, and they beat them at home for the 4th straight year. Bearcats, their first 2-game losing streak in 4 years. The only thing Cincy coach Bob Huggins won was the award for the quote of the night. When someone asked him if there was anything satisfying about the game, he answered, quote, "Are the sausage houses still open? No, not a damn thing then," end quote. Arizona State at number 11, Arizona. ASU wiping the offensive glass. Eddie House trying to take it to the house. Bobby Laser, one of his 6 offensive rebounds. Same possession. House to the house again. The door is locked. Chad Pruitt with the offensive glass. Same possession. Alton Mason with the shot. He also misses. Laser comes up with the rebound. 19 offensive rebounds in the game. I think they had half in that sequence. And then, can I get a witness from the congregation? Kenny Crandall, a 3 in the corner. Crandall, 2 of 4 from 3 land. He had 11 points. Then Arizona on the boards. Jason Terry, 1 of his 5. To Travis Wilson for the lay-in. JT also 7 assists. Zona by 4. Late in the game, Terry. Yes, indeedy. Sweet spin to his roommate, A.J. Bramlett. Bramlett, 12 points, 9 boards. Terry, 21 points, 5 rebounds, as I said. Wildcats win their 20. Number 20, Minnesota. Number 18, Iowa. First half, Terrence Simmons gets whistled for a questionable traveling call while trying to catch a long pass. Clem Haskins either thought the ref wouldn't hear him if he was on the bench, or he needed one more technical foul on his resume. Clem got teed up, and then he did that macho guy thing. Man, trans, I bet you. What? Oh, no, you. Oh. All right. His mood would improve at the half. Simmons, half court. Booyah! Simmons' only bucket of the game, his 6th three-pointer of the year. Minnesota down 4 at recess. Second half, Sam Oakey tells Joe Prisbilla, "Don't bring that weave stuff in here, kid." One of 2 Hawkeye block shots. Minnesota came back. Quincy Lewis stops, pops, money. Quincy had 30. Gophers up 4, 5 minutes left. Under 3 to go, Iowa down 1. Kent McCausland tickles the twine with a tray. Iowa 6 of 15 from 3 land. They take the lead 73-71. Final seconds. Minnesota now down 3. They needed a 3 to tie. Even if Lewis had hit that shot, his foot was on the line. Would not have tied it. Iowa holds on to win it 76-73. Dean Oliver paced 5 Hawkeyes in double figures. They were also playing with 3 new starters. It was enough to beat Minnesota. Iowa had shaken up their lineup after giving up 185 points in losses to Purdue and Michigan State last week. Northwestern at number 14, Wisconsin. Head coach Dick Bennett and the Badgers looking for their 20th win of the year. Second half tied at 38, Evan Eschmeyer. Nice, sweet, soft baby hook in the lane. Eschmeyer, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Northwestern now by 3. Ty Calderwood strips Julian Bonner. So, you know what, let's say it a different way. Calderwood robs Julian Bonner. Calderwood, a team high 13 points. 4 Mark Vershaw free throws put the Badgers up 3. Calderwood then drive the dagger into the heart. Deep. Calderwood, 8 points in a 15-0 run. Wisconsin wins at 57-45. The Wildcats shot themselves in the with Jake Bosco with the block. Hamilton, keep it real, kid. Rip, 2 of his 9 points. UConn up 8 at the break. But Rip wasn't ripping it the way that we know he can rip it. Later on, he'll force a shot. BC's Michael Cotton takes it the other way. Cotton will take it the other way. Hamilton only 4 of 15 from the field. BC down 8. UConn's playing the paint, though, allowed them to pull away. Kevin Freeman. Kev, don't hurt him, kid. UConn out-rebounded BC 49-29. They win it 66-50. This was UConn's 21st.
With 6 games left, the Vols are 14-7, 6-4 in the SEC. Wednesday, they faced a Florida team who, with a victory, would almost guarantee a postseason berth. Gators looking to send Tennessee to its 3rd straight loss. Not to be, because the Vols were everywhere, especially the boards. Tony Harris misses the J, but the freshman Vincent Yarbrough chipping in with 15. Second half, more volunteers. The sophomore Charles Hathaway, nice inside to junior C.J. Black. Black, who has been the invisible man the last couple of weeks, reappeared to help Tennessee destroy Florida 91-56. Talk about responding to urgency. All Tennessee did was hold the SEC's top-scoring team 33 points below its season average as the Gators turned it over 16 times. Arkansas and South Carolina, senior starters Reed and Bradley sat out. Nolan Richardson had a message for them. More on that later. Off the Arkansas miss, South Carolina grabbing the board, knocked away by T.J. Cleveland. The feed to Derek Hood.
Swiped away by Cleveland.
For the slam and put Arkansas up 6. South Carolina down 6, second half. B.J. Mackey, one of the best moves you're going to see, and he could do it. So good, the circus act, and he's fouled. South Carolina within 3 late, but the freshman of Arkansas getting it done. Cleveland from the corner. He had a career-high 13 points, 10 of them coming in the second half. Arkansas would win it 72-66. Give it up for the freshman, helping coach Nolan Richardson make his point. Cleveland and Dean combining to score 24 to make up for assists. Vincent Hamilton, 17 points, 8 boards, 4 blocks. He could be the Big 12 Player of the Year. 55-53 Kansas, Carrie Cohorn. From 3 with a man in his face. Nebraska coming from 11 down to take the lead by 1. Under 2 to go, same score, big man Hamilton. This time, feeding Larry Florence back door. Nebraska up by 3. Same score, 25 ticks left. The Huskers are going to foul the freshman, Jeff Boschee. Danny Nee using a rare strategy to prevent the 3. Boschee, 77% from the line, misses the first. Then Boschee can't find it on the second, and Roy Williams loses to Nebraska again. His knee strategy would pay off. 64-59 the final. Said Vincent Hamilton, I hope we don't see them anymore because I know they'll be mad. The Huskers have won 8 of 9 league games for the first time since the 1966-67 season, and they sweep the Jayhawks for the first time since 1983. Texas could widen its conference lead with a win over the Sooners. Chris Clack. Up we go all the way. The huge dunk over Eric Martin. Can we take another look, please?
Eric's like, no, man, I don't want to take another look.
Mr. Clack. Awesome. Texas up 4. Under 10 seconds to go. Sooners down by 1 is Michael Johnson. Going left, stop, pop, off balance. Nice. Oklahoma up 1. 5.2 to go. Texas ball. Wagner driving. Ryan Humphrey blocking me and out of bounds. Still Texas ball. Sooners talk it over.
They lob it.
And then inside, oh, no way, no go, good try, and Oklahoma somehow finds a way to win and beat Texas. A 16-3 run for the Sooners. Midway, Miami on the break. Ahead to Wally World. Wally Zerbiak dunked for 2 of his 21 to lead Miami of Ohio. Ball State, meanwhile, Jerome Davis on the baseline with a spinorama for 2 in the foul. Ball State within 4 at the break. And then Damon Frierson will end up with the ball in the corner, and he's going to put it up from there, and that's a 3, and he finished with 16, and Miami would win it 61-56. Miami of Ohio, 18-4, 13-1 in the Mid-American Conference. 13 of Zerbiak's 21 points coming in a body-banging first half. Miami of Ohio shooting 46% from the field. Dwayne Clemens led the Cardinals. His name, William Fauntleroy. It's like he choreographed it. It's like the slam dunk contest. In the middle of a game, take another look. Fauntleroy making the pass to himself.
When he slammed it down, if he would
almost an afterthought, he cut the lead to 2. There's his coach, Steve Alford. In OT, Southwest Missouri State leading by 2. This time, Fauntleroy on the other end. Southwest Missouri State, thanks to the acrobatics and dramatics of little Fauntleroy.
He's used 15 different freshman-laden lineups in 22 games, as opposed to Stanford, which doesn't have a starting player under the age of 21 and hasn't deviated from its current group of starters since last season. The ultimate youth versus experience battle in Maples Thursday night. Baron Davis drives. No. Dan Gedrick follow. No. Jerron Rush rejected, and we're rushing the other way. It's a Stanford 3-on-1. Chris Weems is leading it. Arthur Lee's finishing it. Stanford's first lead since 3-0. And then some Yutz was flashing a laser on the ground and broke up the game for a second.
Nonsense! This is a basketball-made game between two good college basketball teams. There's no place for that. The show's some class.
I'll tell you what,
There was a laser pen light. Someone was flashing at the UCLA players. At any rate, under 2 minutes to go, Earl Watson's three brings the Bruins within 1. He had 11, but Stanford money from the charity stripe down the stretch. David Mosley hit 2. Mark Madsen hit 2. Chris Weems hit 2. Arthur Lee hit all 6 of his free throws in the last minute of the ball game. Oh, what a montage. Martin Scorsese is jealous. Stanford had 12 straight free throws to end it. Stanford hit 31 of 40 from the line to win it. And as you might
in the hunt for a #1 seed. A long night for Corey Bradford. Misses there and then comes up short again. The top freshman scorer in the Big Ten, just 4 of 17 from the field. Illinois, 10 first-half turnovers. Thomas Kelly converts 1 into 2 points. He led the Spartans with 10. Lon Kruger's team down 33-14 at the half. Second half, Sergio McClain. Over the backboard. Michigan State cruising in this one. Mateen Cleaves. Great pass behind the back. A.J. Granger hoping the foul. Cleaves 6 points, 8 assists for him as the Spartans win it by 17, their 10th straight conference victory. That ties an MSU record. The schools in the University of Illinois system haven't fared well against the Spartans this year. Illinois' 32% shooting effort, the worst against MSU since Illinois-Chicago shot 22% in December. #1 Duke traveling to Virginia. The Cavaliers just 6 scholarship players in uniform. Duke, a lot more than that. Elton Brand, the Jam, 15 points, 12 boards for him. Corey McGetty, the outstanding freshman from Chicago, 15 points, 10 boards. Then it's William Avery, 15 points to go along with 8 assists. Chris Carrawell for 3. He had 14. You get the picture here. Trajan Langdon, nice little lefty scoop. He pitched in with 12. Nate James finishing it off with the Jam. 11 points, 10 rebounds for him. And the Dukies kicking back as they win their 19th straight, hitting the century mark for the 7th time this year. 100-54 the final. 6 Duke players scored in double figures. They lead early on, but the Seminoles trimmed it to 2. 10 seconds to go. Adrian Crawford ties it up. He had 14. They head to overtime, tied at 91. Time winding down in the OT. Georgia Tech down 3. Tony Akins for the tie, not there. Alvin Jones, good hustle. Jason Floyd, 3 ball. Oh, yeah, 16 for him. Tied at 103. 5 seconds to go in the OT. Floyd chance to win it. Has to put up the 3. It will not go. We had to double OT. Cremens, bum it. Georgia Tech up 3 now. 7 seconds to go. Florida State scrambling. Take a look at this. It's Crawford to send it into triple overtime. No. And Georgia Tech escapes in double OT. Jason Collier, the transfer from Indiana, leading the way with a career-high 30 points. Alvin.
San Diego State Hanno medalist splits the defense. He had 11 points. Utes up 38-19 at the half. Second half, different half, same old story. Tony Harvey to Andre Miller. The kids in the seats. 21-0 Utah run and then some. The Aztec defense went to sleep. Coach Fred Trenkel afterwards said his team looks like they're in a fog. Tony Harvey right down the middle, uncontested. Utah wins 86-38, and as you might imagine, this was the worst loss in Aztecs history. Said Coach Fred Trenkel, the second half was the most pitiful performance I've ever had a team play. As for the Utes, a different story. It's their 14th straight victory and their 32nd straight home win. Terrific. Louisville at NC Charlotte. Marcus Maben and Nate Johnson. Johnson at 8 points in the night. More Louisville transition. Alex Sanders to Maben. Maben had 14 points in the night. Denny Crum's Cards up by 7. Second half, more of the same. Nate Johnson, the long outlet pass, and he finishes more high percentage shots. Louisville wins 79-68. Louisville converted 20.
First half, Miners running. It's Sharif Fajardo. UTEP by as many as 15 in the first, 15 for Fajardo is failing good. But Fresno State would come back. Willie Farley for 3, a team high 20 for him. Bulldogs down 2 at the half. Second half, though, UTEP pulling away behind Eggy McCray. Floating in for the layup. He had 16, and Tark assumes the position. The Miners take over second place in the WAC.